Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
You can light up this one.
Welcome back to Get Outdoors with Drew and Cam. Another week, another adventure,
Another adventure, mate.
another adventure. Yeah, mate. You know me. I don't sit still.
I think I've worked out that I'm going to live vicariously through you now.
I think there's some people that do. Look, I'm spoilt for choice, and I've got a great wife that lets me go and do the silly things that I go and do. So
I like to talk about devil's advocate. Does she hate you enough to let you go away whenever she
no,
needs you to be away?
No. To be very clear, I get told numerous times over and over that she has a lot of FOMO. She has the fear of missing out with some of the stuff that I'm doing.
I reckon a lot of people that surround you would have a lot of FOMO.
Look, I don't sit still. We know this. I've got my hand in many pies.
I keep talking to you about you. I've got a mate that goes deer hunting a fair bit, and he still hasn't taken me.
I can take you.
You keep saying that every week, but you never do.
I can take you.
I never get an invite.
Rightio. We'll have a discussion because I have an upcoming trip that I'm going to be talking about.
Are we going to be doing this off the air or on the air?
I will do this as an episode. I'll do a full rundown on the trip as an episode, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, the stuff I've been getting into is that remote backpack hunting.
Yeah.
And this is virtually it's a lot of online searching, research. Rightio, that looks like a good spot. Here's rough elevations, and you just walk off into the never.
Yep.
So it's a lot of physical. Like, I struggle with some of it, to be honest.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So
I get it.
But
We've discussed it.
We need to work on some physical stuff too, I think, to push into some of those areas. I can try and work out some spots that we can make do.
We've said this 100 times probably on the potty, but I'm looking to do a freezer fill.
Yep.
That's my biggest thing.
Yep.
So.
Well, we can probably sort up a private property for a freezer fill.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so, no, man, I do a lot of stuff, but I also do a lot of stuff at home too.
Yeah.
When I'm home, being a shift worker too, I'm spoilt for opportunity because I can get out during the middle of the week when everybody else is at work, dreaming about doing what I'm out doing.
Yep.
But then the catch-22 is...
You have the advantage of the shift.
Yeah, the catch-22 is then I work 2 weekends a month anyway.
Yeah. So you make up for it.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember when I was doing my first part-time job too, mate.
Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Now, look, it's good fun getting out, and I involve the wife too. That's what I was going to talk about on this episode. Mm. So, we got up to the snow.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't great conditions, and there wasn't much snow left, but yeah.
Not much left.
It was melting from that last big polar blast that we had.
Was that big polar blast we had recently, a few weeks back?
A few weeks back, yeah.
Roger.
So,
yep.
Yeah. But anyway, what's been happening with you, fella?
Look, to be really honest, dude, I'm doing new courses at work.
Yep.
So I've been doing a bit of study at night, prepping the ute, just those little bits and niggly pieces, handles, and I've been painting the cupboards.
Yep.
So they're not raw wood. Mm-hmm. That way I know at least they're treated.
Yep.
I'm not changing anything in the canopy.
Yep. You're sorted with your
I'm just
dial
tying up loose ends. Yeah, it's dialed.
Yep.
Because it worked for Cape York, it's going to work this time. Mm-hmm. I've painted the pantry, put the ropes in it. I've carpeted what I was going to carpet.
The elastic straps to help retain stuff.
Yeah, the elastic straps that hold stuff into the pantry area.
Yep.
I've still got to finish off a few bits and pieces, like put a light over the top of where the barbecue's going to be. Not the barbecue, the cooker.
Yep.
So if we're middle of nowhere, halfway up to Birdsville, we're able to see what we're cooking.
Yep.
There'll be a bit
I
of
might
light,
have a bit of gear for you for that.
Like what?
So they've bought them out. I've purchased one.
Right.
They're not an arm and a leg.
They
are an inflatable solar recharging lamp.
Is that the lamp you had at Craig's?
That is the lamp I had at Craig's.
That won't do any good on my gas stove. It'll melt.
Well, don't have it on your gas stove. But they do throw enough radiant light.
Ambient light. Yep.
Yeah, and they've got numerous settings. So it's just an idea.
Yeah.
Because they're the sort of thing you can inflate.
Yep.
Then you take the air out of them. They shrink down. They're flat.
Yep.
Chuck it on your dash, and it'll be charging while you're driving during the day.
That's not a silly idea, to be honest.
That removes the whole having to
Batteries.
wire in batteries, power draw.
Yep.
That's a solar light that you just bang.
glue a magnet to it.
Yeah.
Put it on the dash to charge, and then put it on the side of the cabinet for when I'm cooking. I'd just be worried about heat getting to it, how flimsy it is. That'd be something I'll look at.
Mate, I'd even, with how they're not that much money,
Yep.
I'd stick two, one either side of your gas cooker, and you'd have a ton of light if you really wanted a
absolutely.
ton of light. And I think you can also buy them with the coloured lights in them for your insects. You know how a lot
The
of
amber
the canopy
lights.
people have the
Yep.
amber lighting.
Yeah, I got them in the doors.
Yep.
Look, the door would work, but I know the way I've got it set up and the way you stand in front of it, it blocks out a lot of light. Mm-hmm. So what we're looking at is getting a light on a bendy arm.
Yep.
Yeah, like a snake skin.
Yeah. I know the ones you're talking.
Yeah.
The flexible lights
That's
that
it,
you can
flexi
mold into
light.
position.
And I want to make that, put a battery pack in there. Mm-hmm. And being that be rechargeable, I can put it on charge because the ute will charge it while I'm driving anyway. And then when we're going to pull up in the afternoon, I can just clip it in, and I'll get enough light out of it for probably 3 or 4 days anyway, because they draw nothing on LEDs.
Yeah, LEDs
So
are bugger all. Yep.
looking at that, just give me that extra bit of light when we're cooking.
Yep.
Then I don't need to have a heap of lights on. Mm-hmm. That's one thing we're looking at. The other part with the trip, we did the trip planning a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
And as it stands, I'm just digging up the itinerary.
Diving into the phone.
Where we're going, and
Is north.
as a breakdown, we haven't really booked or anything yet. Mm-hmm. We're booking that in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
We're looking at Melbourne to Mildura, Mildura to Broken Hill to White Cliffs, to Burke, then to Quilpie. Then we land in Birdsville. We'll be at Birdsville for 3 days.
That's the destination to aim for that you're going.
Yes,
It's
Birdsville and Longreach, essentially. Last time we went to Longreach, we didn't really get much further than the Stockman's Hall of Fame.
That was on the Cape that you did long.
That was on the Cape trip, yeah, that's right. We didn't get past sort of the Hall of Fame because bloke that was with us blew out a couple of protection circuits in his system, so he'd take it to a auto elect to get it fixed.
Yep.
But from Birdsville, we're aiming for Windora to Longreach. We're doing 2 or 3 days in Longreach.
Yep.
And then from there to Emerald in Queensland, Roma, Lightning Ridge, Cobar, Mungo, and that's as far as we've got.
Yep.
And then we're working on
I was going to say
dawdling our way back.
the return trip is just down the main highway and camp wherever you're going to be sort of camping? Or
Not really.
You're wanting to pick some destinations on the way?
We want to go to little towns that people haven't been.
Yep.
That's probably our biggest thing. We've got the opportunity. We've got 3 weeks. We just want to tick our way through, and probably best way to put it, dude. You say ticking along. We just want to tick our way through that we can go to some little town and go 3 o'clock in the Arvo. We either drive another hour, end up somewhere, or this looks awesome. Let's camp here behind the pub.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Free camp it and work your way through.
100%.
Yep.
So-
Just follow your nose to head home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So that's sort of where we're up to at the moment on the trip.
Yep. Mate, that's the thing. It's all about that planning, especially with those big trips that you do.
Correct.
So,
I think I've got to look at some tyres.
yep. Okay.
But
Like just an all-terrain style tyre? Is that what you're going to go with?
I'll just be going all terrains.
Yep.
I think if at the moment there's a lot of water around Big Red, being near Birdsville. It's 30k out of Birdsville. We technically at the moment, with current amount of water or how much water there was a couple of weeks back, you can't get on Big Red.
I was going to say I know people that were doing the Simpson and they've cancelled their plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Simpson's couple of good swimming pools
Done.
running between the 200 odd sand dunes or whatever there is. There's nothing.
That's what's formed them. Just to be clear,
What's that? The sand dunes.
the water and all that. That's what forms them.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%, and the wind.
Yep.
And I mean, you could do it twice a year, and the sand dunes will be different spots every time. Even if you marked them, they'll be moving 10 metres.
Yep.
So the whole plan was that we go to Birdsville. I wanted to get up on top of Big Red and watch the sun come down.
Well, there's the sealed road almost to the top of Big Red, isn't it?
No.
From Birdsville.
You get outside it, and you can virtually, I think, within about 100 metres, you could park the car and walk in and walk up it.
Yep.
But they've recently farmer's opened his property from Birdsville Pub, and you can cut across to where it enters into Lake Eyre.
Okay.
So you're not actually far from that. I think it's an hour and a half's drive, I think, last I read. And that'll put you right where the entrance to Lake Eyre is.
That'd be pretty cool to see.
And I'm like, that's kind of unique. We've got the days there at Birdsville. We can do a day trip.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
And as long as you stay to the tracks, you won't sink.
Yep.
So
the hope.
The hope of it. The hope of it.
Yep.
So
nah, easy done.
How's your week been, dude?
Dude, like I said, got up to the snow.
Yeah. What did you do? Did you hike or you just go up sightsee?
Drove up and hiked up into the rocks. We hit Mushroom Rocks again, Mount
Was
Erica.
the snow around Mushroom Rocks?
Yes, it was below. It was below Mushroom Rocks itself again.
It came down that low,
Yeah. So when you can see that, you know, we had snow on Mount Dandenong and all that sort of stuff.
We both grew up in that area.
Yeah.
How many times do you remember hearing snow at Mount Dandenong?
I remember having snow there twice.
There you go.
Yeah. Twice in the
and you
20
being
plus years that I lived around that
45
area.
years old. It's
42, thanks.
42. Oh, 42. Sorry,
Don't go
42.
adding to me. My knees already feel like they're that age.
50. Yeah.
Look, so yeah, I said to the darling wife, we had the opportunity, kids off to school. There's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing.
Bingo.
So I chucked on the wet gear. I did the stupid thing and just put on a spray jacket and went in my jeans. So I ended up with wet jeans and, you know, so be it. I knew I wasn't the best protection.
How was the misso set up? Good jacket?
Good jacket. Yeah, good spray jacket.
Leggings?
Yeah, she was just
boots.
hiking boots like normal. All of our hiking boots get waterproof treatments all the time.
Oh, right, yep.
Yeah. So we ended up...
sorry to interrupt. How do you waterproof your boots?
So my boots that I'm running, I run those lower boots that I conveniently won many moons ago from Dog and Gun. So I go through the lower treatment so that you can buy the waterproofer and the leather treatment cranes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
is it just a spray on, or you got to paint it on?
There's the spray on water treatment that you actually do. Then there is the leather cream conditioning stuff that you put on it, so it keeps the leather pliable. So it gives the leather and the stitching longevity.
Feeds it.
Yeah, you're conditioning it so it's not drying out and cracking.
100%.
So yeah, I do that. Okay. The wife's boots just got snow seal sprayed on them. It's just a spray on silicone
Literally
base.
a spray can.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So there's many different variables on what you can do with it.
I knew there was a few. I just wasn't sure which one you guys used.
Mine, I tend to go that little step further because I do the silly things that I do.
Yeah.
So I just go for that extra layer. They're Gore-Tex line boots as well. So
yep. Do your feet still breathe or not?
My feet still breathe quite well. I tend to wear merino socks too, so that helps wick the moisture away from you. So we hit up to Mount Erica Road, Mount Erica car park, and cut through up there. I think we had seen snow lower in previous years than what we saw this time.
Okay.
But it was just that quick polar blast and we'd had rain all night. So it was in the lee of the hill where you actually encountered some of the snow. There was enough that you could pick it up and throw it at your wife unexpectedly. So I got her once or twice.
Check socials for that one.
I'll be sharing that one.
Bloke at work with that solar blast was saying he lives in Pheasant Creek now, and they had snow fall, but when it hit the ground, it melted. But even to see the video, I'm like, man, that's just epic. We hardly see it in Australia. So
I have a video from many, many moons ago when I was still dairy farming, and it's actually me standing there at a gate, freezing my backside off, looking at a bull, looking very confused as it's snowing. It was that bloody cold. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, so the wife and I decided, bugger it, let's have a day. The kids are at school. I'm on days off. So, Mount Erica Road up to the car park. Look, you could get up there in a high clearance 2-wheel drive probably.
Oh, yeah.
With the snow and the mud, I'd try and tend to more for that 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive.
Would a Subaru do it?
I reckon you'd get up there in a Subaru. Look, it's always the chuckle for Nemo, but
exactly right.
It's it's just a clearance thing because the road doesn't get a lot of maintenance, unfortunately.
Okay.
So we get up to the car park and then we head off on our walk from there. It's about 20 minutes to half an hour, maybe 45, dawdle up into the actual Mushroom Rocks itself when you get up amongst the granite boulders.
Yep.
So we got up there, we walked to a few of the there's a big slab of rock up there that you can get in and under. We hopped out of the rain for a little bit because it wasn't ideal weather conditions. it was rain and quite a bit of wind, but you're in the lee of the hill.
Yep.
It was only once you got up into the rocks that you really started getting the wind and the rain coming in on you.
Because you're in the open area.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're exposing yourself to where the hills...
Exposed area.
The hills sort of covering you in a degree as you're walking up. So, yeah, we got up there and had a bit of a muck around, threw some snowballs at each other. And there's a tree that we've been taking photos of with our kids.
Yeah.
Every sort of year or so, we get a photo of them all sitting around this tree. So it's like a progressional growth of this thing. So that's the tree we always have to make sure we get up to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, got up to that. That was all snow-covered boulders around that. And, yeah, then just sort of hung around in the snow and had a laugh and talked. Then turned around and head back down.
Yep.
I said, well, you know what? It's sort of the nice weather. Let's stop at the cafe in Erica.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, I'm having a big burger and chips. What are you having? Chicken burger and chips. Bingo. So, yeah,
nice.
they had the fire going. It's just a little cafe that's tucked away in the side of Erica.
Yeah.
So you just pull up. Yeah, went in, had a cheeky throthy.
Yep.
And a burger with chips. And the fire's burning in the corner. Go hunkering around that. You just look cold.
Yeah.
So I stood in there, dried out. And, yeah, mate, I think we would have been home at 1 o'clock, 2:30.
Time for the kids.
Time for the kids to get home, us to get home and get out of some wet clothes, and just an easy day for us. That's simply because of the location that we live in.
100%.
You know,
I noticed when you sent me the pin drop for Mushroom Rocks, I think for me it was about 2 hours and a bit.
It'd be 2 and a bit from here. I reckon it's, well, you're the hour and a half to me, and then you'd be 45 to the hour from us past it.
Give or take, we're talking about 2 hours 15. I think.
Yeah, it's a bit, but I tell you what, it's a very scenic place.
Yeah, I want to go. You've talked about it that much that I want to head up there and have a look.
Mate, it's our go-to.
Yep.
It's our local, it's our go-to.
Kind of a half-day trip.
The track can get quite slushy after the rain.
Yep.
It's just all the organic matter in the middle of the track.
Yep.
So you've got to be prepared for that. So we always do it, a spare full set of clothing. And a spare pair of shoes in the car.
And, dude, there's no cost at that, is there?
No, there isn't. It's some laundry at the end of the day.
And really, you're seeing something, well, for me, it'll be seeing something I haven't taken the family to before.
Mate, it's an amazing place too once you get up in those boulders.
Yeah.
There's actually an old scout hut up there that was built by the scouts many, many moons ago. I'm not too sure if you can actually contact the scouts to rent it.
Oh.
I think might be a bit too far past its prime.
Oh, okay.
But that's like off a little offshoot, and we've walked down to it once, and it's a little nanny goat track to get down to it that you wouldn't even think was leading you down into a big opening.
Yeah, right.
So, and the big granite boulders, mate, they're just impressive. And you just go, how the hell have they poked out from the top of this hill? Like, how much dirt is blown away from the top of this
Millions of
hill?
years of erosion.
Mate,
and boing, here they
it's
are.
amazing. So
I had a similar thing like when we were up at Dartmouth and we were chasing deer up there, that you're walking along through the bush and you're like, bang, here's a rock.
Yep.
And it's like it's poking slowly out of the ground.
yeah.
And I'm like, this is crazy. There's no rocks around and here's this granite boulder poking out. You're
Yep.
like, whoa.
Well, a lot of the places I end up going backpacking chasing deer, there's a lot of those little rock bars and ridges poking up out of the nowhere. So, you know,
It's something different.
it is, mate. And that's the thing. You're getting out and you're looking at country that people probably haven't looked at.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Look, I'm lucky. I've been trying to find somebody that's willing to go and do these silly backpacking trips that I'm wanting to go and do. Luckily enough, I found Ryan, who's just a silly.
He's got a
He's
YouTube
from
again?
the YouTube channel Where To Next.
Where to next?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
We'll have to check that out again.
yeah, we've got to get him on because there's a couple of trips that we've done so far that we
Again.
still haven't. Yeah, again.
Yeah, again.
That we still haven't. Yeah, had a good sit down and chat about yet. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we did that 60 kilometres in 3 days up the coast. So we still haven't discussed that one yet. So he's actually got those up on his YouTube channel at the moment. So if you're in for a bit of a watch, there's a 3-parter and I think an explanation as to why he wanted to do it at the start.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That'd be another one to check out.
It would be, yeah. Definitely worth a watch.
Yep.
And a thumbs up and a bit of a share too. Got to help out your mates with
Oh,
those
absolutely.
sorts of things too. So,
I mean, it gives everyone another avenue to check stuff out. And why is he doing this or where did he go?
Yep.
And he's got a heap of stuff on his channel.
yeah, he does.
Bit of everything for everyone.
He does a fair bit of hound hunting videos. we do these deer stalking, deer backpacking videos. I've been lucky enough to be on a couple of them so far. And for me, like I said, it's somebody I know that's willing to go to the places, and sometimes he's willing to push further than I am. So
Yep, 100%.
yeah, like we encourage each other. We know that it's a full team thing too.
Yeah.
Because if you shoot a giant in the backcountry,
everyone's carrying stuff.
everyone's
out, mate.
helping to get stuff out. Yep,
That's
big
it.
time.
Only costs
So,
you a leg or a couple of back straps.
mate. You're not carrying legs and back straps out. Unfortunately, where
I'm
we're
saying
going.
you'll do it, but for a leg or back straps payment.
Yeah, but where we're going to try and find these things, unfortunately, it is just trophy hunting.
Yep.
I'll be honest with that.
I'd be pulling back straps with.
Oh, mate, I'm eating like a king that night.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But unfortunately, these remote, isolated backpacking trips, it is predominantly hunting for a big stag.
Would you do the whole Steve Ranella meat eater and take the kidney, not the kidneys, take the liver and heart out of it and eat them?
I've eaten sambar heart before. It's actually quite delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So many moons ago, when I used to run on the hounds, there was a young bloke that would come over with us every so often.
Yep.
And his whole thing was, is the heart damaged? Is the heart damaged? And he would take the heart, he would process it. So to process a heart, you're sitting it down on the chopping board.
Yep.
You are taking the fat cap off the top of the heart.
Yep.
You butterfly it and open it up.
Yeah.
You clear out some of those the muscular strands inside there.
Yep.
And then you're just dicing it up, salt and pepper and butter in a frying pan.
And really quick in the fry pan.
It is delicious.
Well, it would be,
It
I
is
reckon.
a different texture, but it is absolutely delicious. So
I'd believe that.
when he came around, he'd ask for it. If you provided him with the heart, he'd come up to you with a plate and go, how much do you want? So good on him. I mean,
Look, why not?
that's the thing.
It's that whole theory of not wasting anything of a beast, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I've said, unfortunately, I used to do the hound hunting. That's how I relied on getting meat, because you'd always have one on the ground. That's what it was all about for me.
That's it.
Whereas this is me actually going out. Like, I think I look at more deer than I pull the trigger on now, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm there because I've said this before on the podcast too. It's not the deer, it's where the deer take me.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's that challenge.
That's relative to a lot of things, though, isn't it?
It is.
For me, it's not about landing at Birdsville.
Yep.
It's where the trip to Birdsville takes me.
That's right. That you've got that end goal.
Yes.
That's for you for
What's
Birdsville.
going on in between?
For me, it's a 30-inch stag.
Yep.
I'd probably forget what I was there to do if I had one walk out in front of me. Don't get me wrong, but it's that whole goal.
Yep.
And then I've always also said it. You pull the trigger when you're hunting. That's when the fun stops,
work starts.
and the work starts.
That guy I was talking to in my class
Yep.
that bow hunts with a longbow.
Yep.
That's what he said. We agreed on that. I said to him, yeah, once you let go of the string
Yep.
and you've got your hit, that's when the work starts. He's
Yeah.
like, yup, 100%. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, bow hunters are at another level. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, they spend so much time getting so close to an animal.
Yeah.
And I think that's absolutely amazing.
Yep. That's another level.
I'm too clumsy for that, and I'm aware of that. So
You need the couple of 100 metres.
no, mate. See,
I would.
I'm not going to squeeze the trigger unless it's an ethical shot, and I know I'm going to put the beast down quickly.
Yeah, but that's every responsible hunter, isn't it?
It is. So
It's got to be every responsible
I'm
hunter.
trying to close the gap to a
Yep.
comfortable shooting distance
Yep.
to know that I'm going to get a good hit.
Yep.
So-
And that's a whole different animal.
Yeah,
really.
that's it.
It really is.
But, I'm just excited to go into this new country.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what you feel there is what I feel about you talking about Mushroom Rocks all the time. I go, absolutely.
Mate, if people want to go up there, like I said, it's not a very hard trip to get to. You've got Erica, the townships of Walhalla and Rawson are nearby, Caravan Park in Rawson.
Hang on. So it's that close you could make it a whole day trip, if not an overnight.
You could make it a day trip, you could make it a weekend.
So you could have somewhere to stay the night in Walhalla. So you're supporting the town.
You could stay in Walhalla, you could stay
Erica.
Erica,
I think they've got
Rawson.
cabins
There
if
is the
need be,
caravans.
or
Yep.
you get on Airbnb or whatever it's called now. Hip Camp.
Hip Camp.
Get up to the Hazelnut Farm.
Hazelnut Farm down at Coringal. Then you've got the Thompson Dam. You can go and stand at the Thompson Dam.
Absolutely.
Water catchment for Melbourne.
They got the rail at Walhalla.
Yeah, the gold mine, the Horseshoe Bend tunnel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do and see.
There is
up around
more to
Gippsland.
Walhalla, I think, than people realise.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
There is. Walhalla's the start of the great alpine walking track that goes from Walhalla to Canberra.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's the start and some people's finish, yeah.
Oh, stink.
So you can walk through the track from Canberra and you finish in Walhalla.
How long does that take?
It's weeks.
Oh, okay.
That's relying on food drops.
Yep.
What they have some people that volunteer, which they call track angels, that can help organise food drops.
Yeah, right.
Help transport people from Walhalla back down to the train line at Traralgon.
Should have told Nadine that when we had her on. That'd probably be another trek for her.
I
that
wasn't
she'd
sure.
Be in on.
Yeah, look, it's a huge track to do, and there's a lot of people that have done it. There's a few that have actually put it up on YouTube as well to watch.
Yeah, right.
So it's pretty cool. Like, you go through some very remote country.
Yeah.
I know some people have been harassed by some wild dogs while doing it.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's happening a bit more now, unfortunately. But it is part and parcel of it. You do realise that once you step out that way, that is an opportunity. There is an exposure, a risk.
It is a risk, yeah.
That's why I like my armoured bushwalks.
Molly that we had on the earlier episodes when we were at Mortimer's, they were camping, and I can't exactly remember where they were. They were camping overnight, and there was definitely something huge sniffing around their tent overnight. Yep. And I'm like, that's dogs. She said, oh, it was a howl a little while away, but then there was a howl right near the tent. And I went, oh yeah, they're scoping you out,
mate. We used to be camping up at Dargo, and you'd hear one fire off up the valley.
Yep.
And you'd hear the reply come from down the valley.
Yep.
They're there. They're always going to be there.
Just safest thing is don't leave food out.
Yeah, well, that's
scraps.
it. It's the whole clean up your campsite.
100%.
So, like a dry bag that you can wrap up and clip up around a tree above the height that they can reach.
Yep.
They're going to come in because of the food smells, but you can put a roll top dry bag with your rubbish in it. And that helps minimise the smell.
We did it early on up at Dartmouth. We went up there and under permit shot some animals up there.
Yep.
And we had them hanging overnight just to let the enzymes break down, bleed out, stuff like that.
Yep.
And we came out in the morning and there was tear marks in the bottom. Now, this thing was hanging probably, the whole body was 5.5, nearly 6 foot up in the air.
Yeah.
And, there was all rips and tears in the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, they'd have a jump. Yep.
And we heard nothing.
Mate,
not a sound.
So the trek Ryan and I did up the coast.
Yep.
The amount of dog print on the beach, and it was definitely dog too big to be fox.
Yeah.
Mate, we had one walk up into camp overnight. Nobody even heard it. So, mate, there's footprints in the sand. I have the photos and videos
I'd be
of
interested in putting a trail cam up.
Yeah, mate, we probably could have.
Yeah.
We encountered that much deer print and dog print.
Yeah.
And dog print chasing the deer print.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like up and down the beach.
Yep.
So they're there. They're everywhere you go.
Yep. And they're only getting worse.
Well, it's that whole.
Yeah.
Are they a native? Are they an introduced? Were they brought over from
that's
the
the whole
Timor
question,
Islands?
Yeah.
You know.
That's the whole question.
It's that whole part and parcel. But all I know is if they're harassing stock, unfortunately, that's people's livelihood. Something has to happen.
Yeah, 100%.
I know the government did remove the bounty, so yeah.
Yep. No, that's it, man. That's it.
What are you holding up? You got something for me?
Mate, I got another listener story.
Oh, you do?
I do.
From good old Mooney, hey?
Mr. Mark Mooney sent us in a bit of a story about a little bit of a camp hiccup.
Yep.
And I reckon if we share that, that'd be a little bit of a add-on.
Well, it's been sent in. We've asked for them. We ask for them all the time.
We did ask for them. So if any listener wants to actually share a win or a loss when they're out camping, hunting, hiking, anything like that, feel free to actually send it in to us because we want to share them on the show about other people's experiences.
It can be a learning for someone else.
That's it. So on behalf of Mr. Mark Mooney, he said, hey, boys, I've got a bit of a story for you. Don't know if you want to use it on the show or not. No, mate, bring it on. So Mark started by saying he took the kids camping over the school holidays a while ago at Major Creek Campsite, which I'm not sure where that is. You ever heard of it?
Not too sure.
I mean, there's that many out there. I didn't charge up the BT50 as Utes battery before they left. He realised he didn't pack the solar blanket.
Oops.
Isn't it funny how you can go, I know where this story's going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he didn't have a jump pack back then. So the kids keep opening and closing the door. Lights go on, lights go off. And after 2 days of sitting still, he went, we've had enough now. He went and packed up the swags and the awning, the chairs, the tables, etc. into his trailer.
Can I add a sound effect to this? Because I think I know what sound effect's coming.
He went to start the ute.
Grr, grr. Everybody's heard a grr.
He had a bat flattery.
Yep.
A flat battery.
There we go.
At that point, he realised we have no food left. The kids were hungry and quite angry. They were hangry. So lucky there was a local who gave us a jump start in the ute. They all jumped in and headed straight to Seymour. They went and got food and a strong coffee for Mark. I'm like, yeah, that's a muck up and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So that leads us on. I reckon we bring up an episode of either jumper packs or battery packs when out camping.
Mate, these are the things. Hey, I've gone out to do that rescue for Nemo many moons ago that I'll always rev him up about.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Sighting in a rifle with your high beams on the car turned off. But thanks for sending that in too, Mooney.
Absolutely, Mark.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, buddy.
Mate, it's good to hear from listeners. It really is.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It gives us another avenue. I mean, it's not just you and me, but it shows we've got interaction from our listeners. So, I love it.
Mate, well, that's the thing. Like, we get the comments coming up on socials. We've got a few repeat offenders.
We do.
That keep coming up, and Regan all the time. We always hear from Regan, so
always
thank
something
you.
there. We did a poll a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still letting it float for the time being. That I actually asked the question. I took over the socials for a night or two while Cam was away, and I was asking paid or free camping.
Yes.
And my sister was first.
Yes, she was.
And then Regan.
And Regan and
free camping all the way.
Yeah, but he also likes my thing of not liking people.
Oh, that's it. What is it, your theory? The more time you spend around people, the more you realise you don't like them?
Yes, unfortunately.
And here you are talking to quite a few hundred people.
Look, I love you guys. Thank you very much. It's
because they can't interrupt you, that's why.
It's not that. It's the things I like doing.
Yeah, don't involve
a lot
other
of it
people.
Don't involve a lot of people. And the more pristine an area, the less people have been in there.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing. That's one of the major things you notice out the bush. You know when someone's been there because there'll be an empty beer can, there'll be an empty wrapper, a water bottle.
Yeah.
You know, you get into those real quiet, isolated pockets in that bush.
When you're gold panning
nothing.
and you've gone up through the back of, I don't know, let's say Warburton or Yarra Junction or up around that area, right? Or you get up around your way.
I'm out the back of Willow Grove.
But you get out your way and you think about the old gold mining areas. Mm-hmm. You wonder how many people have ever walked that ground before you.
Oh, mate, there's one of my regular creeks that I hit.
Yeah.
I was out there on a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
No, Thursday morning, and it was like you were driving down Chapel Street.
Right.
There was another, and when I say Chapel Street, to me, that's a congested road of another 5 cars and me and my mate.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. There's some
I'm talking
really
like back in the 1800s.
Mate,
when it was gold mining areas, it was in a gold boom. Think of how many thousands of people have walked that area.
That much activity. Back in my days of deer stalking out the back of Willow Grove, the amount of old mining activity I came across was phenomenal. And now I go back there with a metal detector and get myself all worked up because all it finds is old rusty steel. But you got to be in it to win it. You got to be in it to win it, mate.
Yeah, bottle cap, nail, bottle cap.
You take it. Well, the problem was too, a lot of the old mines ended up as the local tip.
Oh yeah, 100%. They just
them
filled them back in.
That's the worst thing. They just filled them back in with rubbish.
But the rubbish was very different back then too.
Yeah, I know, because a lot of it's still exposed in some of the shafts that I know about. So yeah, you get out there and just have a bit of fun.
That's it.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what the weather is. Yeah.
And just take your rubbish with you.
That's it.
That's it, buddy.
Right.
Excellent.
Oh, well, I think that wraps us up for one more, doesn't it?
Another good week's catch-up, I reckon.
Just one of those rambling ones that you seem to enjoy.
I seem to enjoy. You seem to enjoy.
I go off on tangents. We all know this.
Yeah, I know. I've had to pull that string around your arm a couple of times, I reckon.
Once or twice. You'll be right. You'll be right.
Well, dude, another fantastic week.
Yeah,
another catch-up.
Thanks very much for doing this again, mate.
No, thank you.
And thank you to the listeners for listening.
I spend all day talking, come home, do a podcast once a week, and I just keep talking. There's actually another podcast. You mind if we give him a shout out?
Go for it.
There's a gentleman I work with named Jeff, and he does a mental health for motorbike riding. He has motorbike riding but mental health. He's a social motorcycle club.
Yep.
Called Rust Nuts.
Yep.
And being social, they get out and they do charity rides, social rides, all that kind of stuff for mental health. Mm-hmm. One they did not long ago was bringing awareness for autism.
Yep.
And they sold the light blue coloured jumpers in support of it, and they raised money to put towards the Autism Foundation and stuff like that.
Yep.
And he does one called Twist the Throttle.
Okay.
And it's in regards to pulling the brakes on mental health.
Yeah.
So they bring people in that have ridden motorbikes for years, and they talk to other social motorbike clubs that a lot of the presidents and stuff actually are right into their clinical mental health people.
Okay.
So they bring them on and they talk to people about their mental health struggles, and it gives you someone to relate to.
Yep.
And there's a few blokes that have been on there I work with, and it's a big eye-opener, and I'd highly recommend for that side of it. If you're into motorbikes, that side of the club is incredible, and they are fantastic people.
Well, we push the mental health thing too, about checking on people and checking in on your mates.
It's something so simple as checking in on your mates. All you got to do is say, hey, how you going?
Oh, well, so what's the podcast called?
It's called Twist the Throttle.
Twist the Throttle. And have they got other social media, Facebook and Instagram?
I can't answer.
Okay.
I haven't asked that question.
Yep. Oh, well, we'll have to dig up some info and we'll put it up there if we think it's worth a good one. So
it is Twist the Throttle podcast.
Yep.
And yeah, it's all about pulling the brakes on mental health and motorbikes and how people got to where they are.
Well, there you go.
There's some pretty crazy life stories on there and how they've ended up where they are.
Yep.
So
family friendly?
Not child friendly.
Not child friendly. Yep.
No, there is swearing. There will be sometimes adult themes in there.
Yep.
It's just good to give everybody a listen. Yeah, 100%, dude. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, good thing to give a heads up for.
There is a warning at the start.
It's definitely not one for the school run then.
Not for the school run.
Yep.
That is genuinely one to go.
You should stick with us for the school run.
100%. 100%. You got a 30-minute drive to school? Put us on.
That's it. Or 15 minutes one way.
Or 15 minutes either way. Why not? All right, brother. Let's wrap it up for this week.
All right. Cheers all. Thanks for that.
Cheers all. See you next week.